What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm here to break down the new arena changes for all of you guys, and of course I'm here to build a case. I want to make Plarium understand why they need to fix arena once and for all. Create a better system that doesn't only benefit them, okay? Unfortunately, there's never a middle ground with them. Either they screw up the free-to-play player base, the new players, etc. Either they screw up the rest. The main point is they're always winning, okay? There is no middle ground, and we want to find some middle ground. We want to fix this area of the game because it's been suffering for the last 3 years, okay? Every now and then we always have problems, and they're always coming just with sloppy solutions. If you guys remember, a few weeks ago, Arena completely collapsed. The top tiers collapsed. Platinum Arena disappeared, and slowly Gold 5 was about to disappear as well if they weren't introducing this quick sloppy fix that they had. And that made a living hell for every person that was fighting in bronze, silver, in the low gold tiers. Was a living hell for everyone that didn't have a super stacked account, you know. So today, guys, we want to talk about on how we could improve arena once and for all. Before we jump over to talk about all that, if you enjoyed the music you hear in the video, guys, we have that Soundstripe link in the description down below. They have an amazing music library, so feel free to check them out. If you're looking for a new playlist, some new jams, the link is down there, guys. Plus, I can save you a 15% on checkout by using code Skratch. Now, they introduced this sloppy fix a few weeks ago. I really thought it was a quick sloppy fix till they're coming out with a better plan. A solution to fix arena once and for all. Well, unfortunately, that is not the case, and they proved it yesterday when they actually changed arena again. I actually made a video on this, actually multiple videos on this, and some people didn't really got the whole idea behind it. So I'm gonna walk you through everything again, okay? Before, we had a 5 loss limit on our defense, only in the gold tiers, okay? So basically, you were able to lose 5 fights, and after, if you are getting attacked 100 times, 5,000 times, in the 24 hours, reset, at the daily reset, of course, you weren't losing more points. The attacks, they were not even appearing on your defense log. This is because they wanted to inflate the point system, okay? Before, we had issues with the deflation. Everything was going into the negative. So what they said, let's do this. We cash in some more money and we call it a day. Easy fix, you know? Well, it's not that easy, unfortunately. Because even though a lot of people are saying, well, Platinum Arena is 1% of the player base, the rest, Gold Arena, is 99.99. That's not true, guys. I want to point this out as well. Yes, Platinum Arena might be 1%. Gold Arena is probably 5 to 10%, okay? And the rest are all in silver and bronze, okay? And this is not a solution for the player base. This is a solution only for a small handful of players. And the thing is that this is downgrading as well. It's not finding a proper system. I gave you guys a fair warning. Farm your great halls now, because this will eventually change. This is definitely not a thing to stay in here knowing Plarium, okay? Knowing the way they're actually acting and the way they're running the game. Now, some people kind of understood everything a bit differently and went all negative on the whole idea. So what exactly Plarium changed yesterday? Before, there were 5 losses for the gold tiers, while now they are 12 losses, okay? Now you're gonna lose 12 fights, and then you won't be losing points anymore every 24 hours. Resetting at the daily reset. 12 UTC, okay? Midnight, basically. Now, why is this still a problem? And here I'm gonna point you out the inflation, okay? So, Platinum Arena starts at 3,500 points. This right now is at 4,900, almost at 5,000. So the inflation is insane, okay? That means that they are cashing in tons and tons of gems from people because they're buying refills constantly. This is not necessarily a bad thing. Now, free-to-play players will be like, well, I can finally do it to Platinum Arena. This update is fine. Well, I want you to explain me as free-to-play, how do you afford to spend 3,000-4,000 gems every week to get into Platinum Arena at reset? You know, this is not a free-to-play friendly update, okay? This is what people need to understand. yes, gold works like this, but what about silver? What about bronze tiers? How many people are still stuck in those tiers? This arena is not fixed. That's why we need a better system. So seeing that Plarium wants to keep this sort of system with a defense cap on the losses, it doesn't bother me at all, you know. But what I think they should do, they should start and implementing this from the lower tiers where people they actually need it, okay? They should implement this from bronze, from silver. Put in bronze, for example, a 5-fight loss. They need it the most. They need to climb to do their missions, you know? So I feel like they need to implement this sort of system for the lower tiers, not only for the gold tiers, okay? If they do that for the bronze tier, everything is gonna change. Arena is gonna be more enjoyable for the majority of the player base, 99.99%. Then yeah, we can go and say, yes, Plarium finally fixed the arena. Unfortunately, I don't know why they're not doing it, you know? I feel like that's where all the problem is. The lower tiers, bronze, silver. So many people are stuck in these tiers because they're fighting crazy teams, you know? Is another thing that if you're not doing 20 fights a week, okay? So a lot of people are playing the game, but they're not doing 20 fights a week because they're kind of like partially inactive. So basically what happens with that, let's just say they're in Gold 4, Gold 3, Gold 2, Gold 1. They're doing 15, 17 fights a week. On Monday morning at reset, what's gonna happen is that that person that didn't do 20 fights a week will completely derank an entire tier. So they will get moved from Gold 1 to Silver 4 instantly at reset. Just because they haven't done 20 fights. So then, people from Silver 4 that are trying to progress, they'll be hitting on people that have stacked accounts that are partially inactive. Not completely inactive. So not inactive enough for Plarium to completely remove their account from the system, okay? That's why I feel like one good step in this direction would be every morning at reset, every Monday, sorry, every week at reset, everyone's defense should disappear. Only defenses that are getting selected by players for that week can appear in the system. Like this, all the inactive Krakens and Wells that are blocking the entire arena for the new players and early game players, mid game players are not there anymore, okay? I feel like this is a very good step in the right direction. I don't know why they're not doing it. Yes, arena reset happened. I need to set up a new defense if I want to be part of the same tier where I was before. Easy peasy, let me do it. I'm there, you can attack me now. If I'm not setting a defense, basically I shouldn't exist in the system. So the partially active people that are logging in here and they're opening shards, and that's about it, they're not there to block you anymore, you know? Then, if they want to keep this system with the losses, they should come into silver tiers and put 10 fights in the defense, you know? 10 fights cap on your losses, then people won't be constantly getting wrecked, you know? That's a good step. For gold as well, up it up, put it 20 fights. You want to keep this as well so the top tiers never collapse again, keep it at 20 fights. It's still not gonna collapse because people won't be able to get pushed all the way down, you know? So I feel like they definitely need to find a permanent solution. This is only for gold at the moment. 12 fights is definitely not helping much the majority of the player base. Yes, 10% of you guys will be able to get into Gold 4, Gold 5 easier, farm medals. It's fine, you know? The idea is not actually helping the player base on the large scale, you know? Talking about Platinum Arena at the moment, the one thing that everyone will exploit, and I feel like this is a very bad thing, is the page doesn't refresh when I'm going into Platinum Arena. So basically, I can attack players that are in the gold tiers from Platinum Arena, okay? This is just not right. Why should I be able to attack people that are in lower tiers while I'm in Platinum Arena? This is exploiting the system. And it's not the player's fault because Plarium has a broken system, basically. So one thing that they really need to fix is when I'm entering Platinum Arena, refresh my page instantly. When I'm kicked out of Platinum Arena, refresh my page instantly every single time. Then people won't be able to exploit that anymore. And it's not like they're exploiting it and wow, we're losing as players, I don't know what. That's not the whole point. During arena resets on Monday mornings, for example, it's not about the people that they weren't able to do Platinum Arena before. It's about the Krakens, it's about the whales. They are able to exploit arena, okay? So basically, they're gonna wait for the last 10-15 minutes with a page of easy teams that are found in Gold 5, and they're gonna keep that for the last 10 minutes, hit the entire page quick, and climb all the way to top 10, even though they just don't deserve it because they attacked gold player teams. And that will stop you guys that are fighting hard to get into Platinum Arena to get there, because people are exploiting your defense teams, okay? That's the way you gotta think about it. It's not a thing to be negative about the player base, okay? This is just an exploit for the whales, the Krakens, that are gonna use to get into a high top in Platinum Arena, while they're kicking the other players that are fighting hard to stay there. You know, basically that's the whole problem. So I feel like this is another thing that they should adjust. Unfortunately, they just don't want to understand anything when you're telling them, whenever you're giving them any sort of feedback on how they should fix things, they just don't want to do it. I know Hell Hades made some video about the point system, the way it's working, the inflation, deflation, why it's always going in negative and stuff, and they completely ignore that as well, you know. And it seems like they wanna stick with this. Now they are saying they're constantly monitoring arena, so that means that again, this won't stay like this. These 12 losses will get higher and higher and higher till eventually you're not even gonna feel them anymore, basically, you know. So you're not gonna be able to stay in the higher tiers without having a proper defense. And again, you'll be hitting on super hard teams. You won't be able to farm your great halls. You won't be able to progress your missions because they're not finding a permanent solution to the arena tiers, you know. And another thing that I quickly want to mention, because I almost forgot, is a lot of people are saying, well, Skratch, you can now actually make a huge gap in points. You can build up points for Platinum Arena. During Arena Reset, it won't matter if you're there the last 15 minutes. The last 15 minutes don't matter anymore. Well, that's the whole thing. The last 15 minutes matter more than they used to matter before. You cannot build up points. For example, a lot of people live under the impression that if they see somebody right now at 5,300 points, 100 and something points gap from number 2, they're like, wow, that's it. I'm gonna win number 1 in arena because I have such a massive gap. The thing is, everybody will attack you, man. Like, you're gonna lose those points like this, okay? And before Platinum Arena, before the reset, sorry, you're gonna see a gap in points like from number 1 to 500, probably a 300 points gap. Well, once the reset is over, okay, that gap shrinks. It's gonna be probably in between 60 to 100 points at maximum from top 1 to top 500. That will make it a living hell for a lot of you guys to get into Platinum Arena again, you know. So it's definitely not something that allows you to build up points and be like, that's it. I have such a huge advantage. No way anyone is gonna take me down. And again, it's not changing the last 15 minutes, is actually shrinking it. Maybe the last 5-10 minutes matter now, before they used to be the last 15 minutes. So it's definitely a very bad system overall for the entire arena. I'm not talking only about gold, I'm just talking about everything should be adjusted. So it's a middle ground in between all the tiers, you know. Basically that's kind of like what I'm trying to accomplish. That's kind of like what I'm trying to point out here. But let me know in the comments down below, what would you want to see in arena? What sort of changes you would like to see in arena? How many of you guys are in the lower tiers? I want to know how many of you guys are in the bronze tiers, the silver tiers, and fighting your way to the gold tiers, but you just can't make it up there just yet. But that was all for this video, guys. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all soon in the next one. Peace.